What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Evan and I make videos about hot stocks, dividends, and options. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. Now today we're going to cover NIO Day, which is coming up pretty soon here. It's actually in January, and we're going to go over what you should expect with NIO Day coming up and how this could affect the share price going forward. But before we jump into that, we got to take a look at the share price. And NIO is actually down 2% today, which is kind of shocking. They've been up most days recently, or they've been pretty much breaking even. Now obviously they can't go up always, they have to have some pullbacks here and there. But it is good to see that they didn't pull back past $21, because it seems as though NIO has a pretty good support line around that 21 to 21.30 spot. So I wouldn't really be worried about a slight pullback like today. Maybe if they started pulling back and they got down past 21, then they might continue dipping. But it looks like they're just pulling back to their support line right now, which isn't a bad thing. And you can see in the 1 week, they're really not even down that much. They're still up 1.3% on the week. And they really only pulled back to the same spot they were at on October 8th. So just like the past couple weeks, they've been trading pretty flat. And there hasn't been much up and down movement lately. But going forward, especially into fourth quarter, I think we could start seeing some big moves for NIO. I think their share price could start going up, especially with the news about them potentially delivering 150,000 vehicles per year. And if you guys didn't see that video, I put it out yesterday covering how NIO is planning to hit 12,500 vehicles per month in early 2021. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go check that out. But now for NIO Day. NIO Day is actually going to be in January, and typically it's held in December, but because of all these recent world events and the pandemic and everything, it got pushed back slightly. But they're still hosting NIO Day, so that's still positive news for NIO. So NIO Day will be on January 9th of 2021. And if you guys don't know exactly what NIO Day is, it's similar to like Battery Day that Tesla had, in a sense, because NIO is going to be discussing new technologies that they're working on, as well as a new vehicle that they're actually going to be announcing, which is called the ET7, and it's going to be their new high-performance premium all-electric sedan. Now there's not any information out about the ET7 as of right now, but it's supposed to be competing against Tesla's Model S. And NIO is also supposed to be announcing some new technologies that they've been working on. There hasn't been much information regarding what they're going to be announcing, but in the past I've read that they've been working on new technologies, especially for their Navigate on Pilot, and they should be discussing some advancements on that technology come NIO Day. And I think NIO Day in general is a good thing for NIO stock because it's something that investors can look forward to each year. And this is the 4th annual NIO Day that has been hosted. And so it just basically gives NIO owners and other guests, and if they live stream people who tune in, it gives everybody a new look into their technologies and products that they've been working on in the past year, and potentially things that they're going to be releasing in the future, just like this ET7. So just as a little history on NIO Day, their first NIO Day was actually held on December 16th of 2017. And it was when they were first releasing the ES8 and they were first mass producing it. And then the second NIO Day was December 15th of 2018. And that was around the same time that they were unveiling the ES6. And then that same year, in December of 2018, NIO announced their plans to upgrade NIO houses, the NIO service, and NIO Power the following year in 2019. And then the third NIO Day in December of 2019, NIO announced their production of the EC6, and then deliveries began in September of 2020. So just based on their previous history, I wouldn't expect this ET7 to be in production for quite a few months. They're just going to be announcing it and announcing all the details about it come NIO Day, which again is in January. And then NIO also released a new and refreshed version of the ES8 in their 2019 NIO Day. And following NIO Day on December 31st of 2019, NIO shares actually jumped 54%, which was the biggest jump for any NIO Day event since they've been hosting NIO Day. And so I think this is pretty bullish news for NIO, because checking out the first couple NIO Days, nothing really happened with the share price for NIO, but that was at the same time that nobody really knew about NIO, especially US investors. There wasn't big news about them until recently, and they weren't even publicly traded until September of 2018. So I'm somewhat basing this off of their last NIO day in 2019 because shares jumped 54%. And I think with all the news about NIO lately and all these new investors investing in NIO, I think this NIO day, especially when they announced the ET7 officially, I think the share price could definitely see a surge upwards based on their NIO day performance. Now, if it ends up kind of being a letdown, we could see the share price drop, but I don't think with all the technologies that NIO has been working on, I don't think it should disappoint in any way. So with NIO day coming up, and just fourth quarter in general and all these things that NIO has planned for the future, I wouldn't wait too long to invest in NIO if you're looking to buy shares of them in the future. Personally, I would buy them sooner than later because you never know how much NIO's share price could go up. And for those of you who are worried and you want to get the best price of NIO as possible, maybe just choose dollar cost averaging and just set aside a certain amount of money each month and invest that once or twice a month into NIO shares, and then you'll get the overall average price of NIO rather than possibly buying NIO at the top and then it drops. If NIO were to drop, at least then you're buying some of the cheaper shares and you're averaging your cost across different share prices. But I think the future for NIO is very strong, especially leading into fourth quarter where they should deliver record numbers each month, and then NIO day in January. And then on top of that, like I mentioned in my video yesterday, NIO is planning to deliver 12,500 vehicles per month by early 2021. So all of this big stuff is going to be happening in the next 6 to 9 months or so. And so personally, although I'm not a financial advisor, I would suggest that if you are planning on buying shares, sooner than later would be better. Because I definitely see their share price going up. Maybe not super soon, but in the next 6 to 12 months, I think their share price could easily double. And one other big thing that NIO just accomplished recently, if you guys didn't know, they actually set a new record for battery swaps and they've swapped 1 million batteries now. And the top vehicle has swapped the battery 500 times to prove that their battery swap technology is very reliable. And so that's one other thing to keep in mind, is that their battery swap technology is constantly improving and they're doing more swaps all the time, and they just hit 1 million swaps. Now that might not affect the share price, or it might already be factored in because that was reported about a week ago, but it's just something to keep in mind going forward. Just overall, NIO has so many things going for them, and I think their share price should just continue to go up. For sure long term, and possibly in the short term, I think they should go up quite a bit too. So I want to know your guys' thoughts about NIO Day. Are you guys excited for NIO Day? And do you think it's going to affect the share price going forward? Or do you think NIO is just going to trade pretty much flat through NIO Day? Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Also, if you haven't signed up for Webull, make sure you sign up using the link in the description. You'll get 2 free stocks, both worth between $8 and $1,600. And this promotion ends at the end of the month, so make sure you get your free stocks. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button because it really does help out the channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you back here in the next one. Bye.